do an event, we send out emails to our friends, our supporters, and one of our emails is kurtrothchild1@gmail.com. Now, if I would start to describe who Mr. Rothchild is, we'd be here all night, so I'm not going to do that, but I'll say that Mr. Kurt Rothchild is a neshama. He is a person who, at the young age of 14, began volunteering for Jewish causes and hasn't stopped since. At the age of 97, Karanahara came Yirbu. Kurt gets up in the morning, goes to his office on King George, and funnels and channels funds from around the world to causes, worthy causes in Israel. And I have to say that when I understood 4 years after opening Friendship Circle unofficially that I'm supposed to have an Amutan accountant, which is not my realm at all, I didn't know how to fund that. And I decided one day, I'd heard so much about Mr. Rothchild, nobody gave me his email, not his telephone number. I decided one day just to walk into the office, and I did. And at first, Mr. Rothchild looked at me as if, like, what are you doing here? But the next second, when he understood what I was doing, he became my friend, and he became a friend of the Friendship Circle. And he looked at his emails today and heard that we're having an event and decided at 5 o'clock that he would like to visit. And so, with his impromptu speech in hand, I feel like it's really an honor and privilege to hand over the mic to, I think, the longest living volunteer and advocate for Am Yisrael. Friends, please welcome Kurt Rothchild from World Mizrach.
How do I fit in here tonight? I want to pay particular tribute to Honey Cannon. As she said, I'm 97, having been born in 1920, and I made Aliyah 6 years ago, settling in Jerusalem with my wife, having a daughter, married daughter here, and some 25 great-grandchildren. I am somewhat more impeded than our previous great speaker, Walter Bingham, being challenged by poor eyesight, having one eye, as you see, totally infirm, and hearing disability, and short-term memory disability. And it's this challenge that I'm trying to turn into opportunity. As I say, I came here from Canada 6 years ago, having sold my contracting company there, and since 1987, devoting all my daytime activity to Jewish communal efforts, first in Canada, and even then in Israel, and of course, now totally in Israel. And in that capacity, I work in the office of World Mizrach on King George Street, having helped to set up Gush Katif, expelled families into the Negev, founding new homes and the cities there, and facing Arab takeover in the Galil, and assisting Hesdi Yeshivot in the Galil to settle there and give strength to the Jewish population. as I say, you turn impediments into opportunity, and you yourself result in the things given to you in this world, and you don't have to wait for another world. And I feel every day gratified that I have these opportunities, because not only do they help others, they help me as they help Mr. Walter Bingham to grow older graciously. And that's the secret in life, to make it gracious, worthwhile, helpful to others. I want to give you 3 examples of people who face these challenges, and in doing so, are helping others. And first, I want to mention our own great leader, Moses, who pleaded with God, saying, I'm hard of talking. I have a great impediment in my speech. How can I make people listen to me? And the Bible reports that God said to him, I'll be with you. You'll face that challenge. And he did. For 40 years, he took his people through the desert in hard times and in easier times, and made them get to the Holy Land, where they're now settled, as you can see, in a most wonderful way. The second example that I want to mention is in sharp contrast to the first, the violinist. Perman, whose name is world famous, who suffered polio in early age, has been in a chair since, and plays to concert audiences all over the world, sitting on a chair and playing and making his work the world's work. And this Sunday, Perman will be playing in London, England, with the Philharmonic Art Orchestra, and a few weeks later, they'll be in Washington, D.C. He's been to Israel and continues to come, and people marvel at his play. The third example I want to mention is a fellow, Noam, who during the second, an Israeli, who in the second Lebanon War crashed with another aircraft and had to go on the earth. His co-pilot was killed. He spent many years trying to recuperate. Today, he plays tennis in tennis contests for people and has won a gold medal. Continues to play sitting down because he can't stand, and playing tennis in tournaments in many places. So here you have examples opportunity and have not only been helpful to others, but had their own life prolonged and made more worthwhile. I greatly employ these examples as fitting to you and learning in Israel what it means to face, challenge, and can make it an opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Rothchild. This has been an honor. You will remember this for a long time to come. Thank you so much for noticing my email and taking the time to come in the evening to join us